This is the formula for calculating specific heat capacity. Actually, heat capacity at constant volume, heat capacity at constant pressure, specific heat capacity. So small c denoted by specific heat capacity also C only. So heat capacity of a sample substance is the quantity of heat needed to raise the temperature of sample of substance by 1 degree Celsius. Specific heat capacity also, it is the quantity of heat required to raise the temperature of 1 unit mass by 1 degree Celsius. So here the formula specific heat capacity is the amount of heat required to raise the temperature of 1 unit mass of the substance. So Q is the heat required. So heat absorbed or heat released. M is mass and delta T is change in temperature. So specific heat formula is Q by M delta T. So heat absorbed or released can be calculated from the given formula. Q is equal to M mass, C specific heat capacity, and delta T. Specific heat capacity differ for different material. So the property, according to the properties of the material, the specific heat capacity differ. So delta T is the change in temperature. Delta T is change in temperature. According to that, so this formula you can use it for solve the problem. I will give later to some problem. That problem you can write in your classwork. For example, suppose a piece of metal requires 5.0 joule of heat to raise the temperature by 10 degrees Celsius at constant volume. Volume is constant. There is no change in volume. The temperature rises from 20 degrees Celsius to 30 degrees Celsius. So what is the formula to calculate? Here the mass of the substance is not given. So you can use Q is equal to C delta T. C at constant volume. So C what is given? C is 5.0 joule per degree Celsius into the temperature difference is 30 degrees Celsius to 20 degrees Celsius, that is 10 degrees Celsius. So you can calculate, answer is 50 joule. So it has been found that 60.8 joule are required to change the temperature of 25 gram of ethylene glycol. Ethylene glycol is used as an antifreeze and coolant in automobile engine. Ethylene ethylene. Ethylene glycol is used as antifreeze and coolant in automobile engines. So we are changing this temperature by 1 Kelvin. So could you calculate the specific capacity? Once again I am saying it has been found that 60.60.8 joule are required to change the temperature of 25 gram of ethylene glycol in by 1 Kelvin. So specific heat capacity you have to calculate. Specific heat capacity is equal to Q by M delta T. So Q is given. How much Q? 60.8. Mass is given 25 gram. And temperature difference is given, that is 1 Kelvin. So you can calculate. So molar specific heat capacity also is there. What do you mean by molar heat capacity? It is a heat capacity to raise the temperature of 1 mole of substance by 1 degree Celsius or 1 Kelvin. Molar heat capacity means you have to convert the given gram into mole. So specific heat into molar mass. So molar mass, ethylene molar mass you have to calculate and you have to multiply with specific heat capacity. So the answer is 150.66 joule per Kelvin per mole. Molar specific heat capacity equal to specific heat into molar mass. Molar specific heat capacity equal to specific heat into molar mass. So this all the one related to problem, and measurement of delta U, measurement of delta H is there. For measurement of delta U, actually Q is equal to MC into delta T. At constant volume delta U is equal to del QV. At constant volume delta U, that means internal energy is equal to QV. Heat at constant volume. At constant pressure delta H is equal to QP at constant pressure, delta H is equal to QP at constant volume, delta U is equal to QV. The measurement of delta H, that is delta H formation standard enthalpy of formation of product, that is equal to product minus sum of standard enthalpy of products minus summation of standard enthalpy of reactants.